I kept my eyes covered all the time, because anyone who looked at me would turn to stone, so I could only carry people into the classroom, but more and more statues kept appearing. One day I finally found my glasses. As soon as I put them on, my powers stopped affecting others. I had been different since I was born. I could speak just 1 week after birth. My parents were shocked. Within days I learned to walk, and even how to fly. When my mom ran out of soy sauce, I could create it instantly. But none of this made me happy, because I couldn't control my strength. I bent spoons while eating. Since I could see through everything, even card games were boring. If I tripped while walking, the whole city would shake. So to suppress my power, I wore 2 metal balls on my head. That day there was a magic show at school. I thought the magician was in danger, so I teleported into the box to help him. But I only found a radio inside. Then the show began. The magician pushed swords into the box. My powers were on cooldown, so I stayed inside. Then the box was lifted into the air. Suddenly the rope broke, and the box started falling fast. Luckily my powers protected me. Then gasoline was poured on the stage. The magician was about to set it on fire. The audience screamed, but I had already frozen everything. Then came the final trick. I teleported out, and the magician appeared safely outside. That day some gangsters came into the school and tried to bully a boy with glasses. I used my powers to send them away, but the strain was too much, and I fell into a coma. At that moment a girl found me. She thought the balls on my head looked cute, but when she removed one, my powers disrupted the satellites. The whole world's satellite system went chaotic. A few minutes later I woke up, and my powers shattered the wooden boards. The girl was so scared she threw the ball away. Realizing how serious it was, I asked her to give it back. At the same time, with gravity out of control, we drifted into space. The temperature kept dropping, and everything began to freeze. So what would you do if you had teleportation powers? Please leave a comment.